Episode 8 of Introduction to Mineralogy, the two girls, Shoko and Rui, have to do a science project, so they decide to do it about the water quality around the rivers around them. As they take a break from that, they do some panning, and Shoko finds an orange rock that she ultimately loses right after she finds it and is bummed out. But Rui goes to our college girls and was like, can we do some mine hunting to make Shoko a little bit happy? So they're like, hey, cool. They do the exact same thing Rui and Shoko were doing. There's checking the water for the type of minerals that it's in, and then they find fluorite. There's like, water can tell you a lot of things that are going on in here, not just the sand that's in the water. The actual minerals that's in that water can tell you where to find rocks, where it's being deposited at. So Rui decides with this knowledge to do something nice with Shoko and try to find that orange rock that they lost. Now, do they know what type of rock it is? No, but they're gonna try their best, and that's adorable. Of course, for show quality purposes, they find the orange rock, which is called zincite, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but I was about to call booty crap when they were like, oh yeah, it's such a rare gem that you can only find it in the US in a certain mountain. And I was like, and you found it in a pipe? And then they gave me the explanation that in majority times in factories, all the things get set up and sometimes it makes it by accident, but usually it only comes in small batches. But because it was in the pipe and it filmed over time, it became huge. And I was like, all right, I can deal with that. I thought you were gonna give me a booty butt answer to this about a very rare gem. You just told me that was rare, but whatever. But the girls go on like a semi-environmental trip about how factories mess up the natural environment. But Rui is in a rock and a hard place, pun intended, that if not the factory, we would have never gotten this gem. So there's like a toss-up on how she feels about them. And she's like, it shouldn't be black or white on those things, especially in the 21st century, which I semi-agree with. But what is really cute is that Shoko called Rui this time instead of her last name, adorable, and she's trying to hide the fact. But the thing is, the continuity gets messed up a little bit because in the last episode, you gave me that whole entire compilation montage at the end of the story, changing the whole entire ED of them hanging out together. So now in this episode, that they're semi-awkward with each other and being like, what, we're gonna eat together, when you show me them eating together in the ED, them looking very close and fond with each other, and now they're not. It's like, I thought we were just gonna like time skip to them just being homies, but apparently not. Also, a connected tangent. No wonder our college girls are so thick. They be hiking through those mountains, passing all those rocks all the time. Their calves are probably titanium, bro. I was wondering when I was gonna see clips of this. By the way, we're on episode 9, but I knew I saw screenshots of Nagi being dressed up in other outfits, and finally it's here. We get the main outfit. Now, that jump was way unnecessary, but was it still cute? Yes, but we just had a typhoon, so the girls go out to try and find some placer gold, and of course start finding all these other minerals that usually aren't there, and I'm like, a literal typhoon went through. It's not just regular rain like you had last time when you found the gold. Like, it's going to be way more different stuff now, especially since they had to open up the dam. The dam's been holding a bunch of crap in there for a while, so it's about to be crazy. And of course I was right, there's a bunch of opal, just like a couple of episodes ago when we did with the garnet. It's just a pool of them, and I'm like, I understand that this is a show. And I'm not saying that scientifically this would not happen, because they be making sound arguments. But again, you're telling me this like, oh, we were the first people and we got to grab all the wins we wanted. You telling me all that opal wouldn't be gone in 2 milliseconds after other people heard about it? Nah.